Hello and happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Today is a day we not only celebrate Dr. King, his life, works, ministry, contribution to the world, and indelible impact on our lives today. It's also a day we reflect on where we are and how far we have to go. As I began to think along these lines this morning, many things flooded my mind. But the most evident thing to me was something I can only describe using the analogy of a multi-car pileup you would see on the freeway, resulting from a number of collisions caused by inclement weather conditions. On this kind of scene, you have a lot of wreckage, a lot of carnage, and a lot of confusion. The freeway represents our lives. The cars represent our ideas or ideologies. The inclement weather conditions represent the climate and current events of our world. This collision of not just different, but opposing ideologies has brought our progress as a nation to a screeching halt. We find ourselves at the tipping point of returning to our own vomit or rising to the task of becoming something greater than we could have ever imagined. I couldn't help but ask myself, how did we get here? While simultaneously admitting the painful and obvious truth that in many ways we never really left. We've been moving, but we haven't gone anywhere significant. We've been traveling, but we're still in the same existential place. Where do we go from here? That part is up to us, and it depends on the activity that goes on between our ears and inside our chests. I'd like to share some insight on the activity that takes place between our ears. Our thoughts are subject to every conversation we have, every post we read, every video we watch. Every bit of information or data we take in becomes a part of our thought management process. In other words, we have to filter through all the data and emotion to determine what is real or fake, authentic or fabricated, true or false, wanted or unwanted. People who don't have a system to cleanse and refresh their thought processes can very easily be confused, misled, and even brainwashed. This is what makes someone susceptible to radicalized ideas and beliefs that serve the few and not the many. What should be common sense and reasoning is not common or reasonable because views and ideologies are not shared, common, or reasonable. Some of us rather buy into the lie that we are different or even better than use the intelligence given to us by our Creator, which is what common sense really is, to see just how much we are alike, and even more so, like the one who made us. So I'd like to offer this encouragement to anyone who is capable of hearing on this national holiday celebrating a man who encouraged us all to think and live on a higher plane. Take back your righteous mind, the mind you were born with, and your common sense, your ability to reasonably deduct and disseminate information from known facts and truth. Your righteous mind represents your ability to think independently and yet purposefully. Your common sense is the distinguishable faculty given to every human being as a high-level function. If you don't know how to take back your righteous mind and common sense, or if you don't have a system in place to cleanse and refresh your thought processes, get in touch with me. I want to help. We can reason and grow together, and yes, become something greater than any of us could have ever imagined.